Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leif Bakken, and thanks for being tuned on to yourliveevent.com. We are coming to you from the Betty Ingolstead Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota, as we have got Region 2 boys basketball tournament action coming your way for the Class B North Dakota boys, as we've got the first game of the day. It's the number 1 Thompson Tommies and the number 8 Hatton Northwood Thunder. This is yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, and we have basketball action coming your way in just a bit. The Irie Insurance pregame show starts after this.
You can pull a great career together right out of the air at Lake Region State College. Our Wind Energy Technology program offers 1- and 2-year courses training wind energy technicians. Be a part of this growing eco-friendly industry. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
See Jared Hansen in Larimore, your agent with answers.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Thanks for being with us on yourliveevent.com for North Dakota Class B Region 2 boys basketball from the Betty in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm Leif Bakken, as we are just getting underway with our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. That's IHRYINS.com. Before we get to our coaches' comments before this game, let's talk a little bit about the final Class B boys basketball poll. And if you've been following these teams and the teams across the state, you're well aware that Fort Wayne's Minnewacan is 21-0 and in the number 1 slot. Kindred in the Region 1 tournament, that's going on today as well in Wahpeton. You can join us, pull up another tab, pull up another Your Live event, watch 2 games throughout the day, as Region 1 is also being covered by yourliveevent.com. They're in the number 2 slot at 17-2, Kindred is. Powers Lake in the number 3, they're 21-0 as well. They moved up from the 6th spot to the 3 spot. Enderlin is 15-5 in that Region 1, taking the number 4. Central Cass, also Region 1, in the number 5 slot. Beulah is 17-4 in the number 6. North Border, which we'll see later today here from the Betty, they're 18-2. In the 8th spot is Lemoore Litchfield Marion, 19-3. Ellendale number 9 at 18-2, and the number 10 slot belongs to Shiloh Christian, who's 17-4 overall in the record. So that's kind of a look here. Other teams receiving votes include the Thompson Tommies, who we'll see in just a bit, along with Flasher, North Dakota. They're 18-3, Surrey 19-3, Wilton and Wing 16-5, and Bishop Ryan 16-6. We'll be coming back with some coaches' comments from our 2 coaches, as we've got the number 1 Thompson Tommies and the number 8 Hatton Northwood Thunder on yourliveevent.com. It's Class B North Dakota Region 2 boys basketball tournament time.
Day Kids Farms of Ada, Minnesota, celebrating 63 years, is having their annual bull and female sale March 26th, 1:30 p.m., selling Angus and Poll Hereford yearling bulls along with 12 open elite heifer calves and 4 F1 baldy heifers. Go to www.dakitchfarms.com. Again, that's DAKITCH farms.com. All cattle sell DNA-tested carcass data and semen checked.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
On the Irie Insurance pregame show, I'm Leaf Bakken for YourLiveEvent.com, and we're talking with head coach of the Hatton Northwood Thunder, Christian Quilvang. And Coach, congratulations on making it here to the region tournament. Overall, 9-12 in the region, 4-8. Talk a little bit about that win over Midway Minto to make it to this point.
Yeah, it was a big game for us. Those region playing games aren't necessarily the easiest game to play. There's a lot of pressure going into it because you know no matter what happens, you lose, you're done. And we kind of came out and played that way right away. We were a little tense. We looked like we were a little nervous, but as we eased our way into the game a little bit, got more comfortable, and shots started to go down.
You've got quite the experience on this team. Lots of seniors, only a few juniors, and a couple of sophomores. So talk a little bit about how that experience has helped you guys out this season.
Yeah, like you said, we're a senior-filled team right now, and the tough part for us, too, is a lot of seniors, but not necessarily the most game experience for a lot of them, but they kind of learned as the season went on, which was nice because, you know, since they've been there, they kind of know what a season entails, and it's long. It's a long season basketball, and when you play your best basketball towards the end of the season, that's what you really want. I think that's what we're doing right now.
Talk a little bit about maybe the nerves and then also your game plan as you go against Thompson, a tough team, and should be a good game, though.
They're a very, very, very good team. Brandy does a really good job of coaching them over there. For us, there should be no pressure on us right now. We got to go in with, we have nothing to lose mentality. I think if we just play hard and we play smart, we play the right way, I think we got a really good chance.
Talk a little bit again about your players, about your game plan, what kind of you want to bring against the Tommies in this game.
Yeah, we're going to have to start with our defense. They're a really good offensive team, and for us to get anything going, I think we're going to have to start with stops. And offensively, we really want to get the basketball inside. We got a pretty good post down there, and the more we get the basketball in there, not necessarily scoring all the time, but getting a touch, maybe getting some looks where he can draw a double and kick out to one of our guards, that'd be awesome for us.
Christian Quilvang, head coach of the Thunder from Hatton Northwood. Hey, best of luck in this game.
Thank you very much.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
On the Irie Insurance pregame show, I'm Leaf Bach, and on YourLiveEvent.com, we're talking with Thompson Tommy's head coach, Brandy George. Tommy's overall 16-5 in region play. They are 10-1. And coach, first off, congratulations. You know, your guys worked real hard. One loss. Of course, you wish it was undefeated at this point, but hey, that's still really good, and you come into this tournament very strong.
Yeah, happy with how things went in the regular season for the most part, and you know, Graft in that last game, that was a tough battle. They're a good basketball team, and when they play at home, they're really tough. So, you know, at the same time, we lost a few ball games throughout the course of the year and found a way to bounce back and put some runs together after those losses as well. So, you know, hopefully a good learning experience for us, and regardless of what happened in the regular season, it's a whole new season now, and it's one possession at a time, one game at a time, and you really can't look forward any more than that. I mean, you really can't. You got to take it a possession at a time and not focus on what could happen or what the future might hold anyway.
And I was just going to say is that a lot of coaches say new season and you kind of erase everything and start over. The nice part, though, is that you guys got that bye, so you get to wade in and see who's coming at you, and it happens to be at Northwood this time.
Yeah, and we played them the last second to last game of our regular season, and it was a battle with them. We ended up winning by, I think, 20-some points, but for about 3 quarters it was a real battle. So, you know, the advantage of having a bye, like you said, is you can go and see scout and see who you get to play, but at the same time it's been a long break here, so we've got to you know, come out and try to start quick and get the blood pumping right away and try to get some momentum early. But we know it'll be a battle this time of year. Seems like everybody's going to bring their best game, and that's something that you just have to expect.
We visited about mid-season when I was there with Hillsboro Central Valley at Thompson, and you know, we talked a little bit about the experience on your team. You got a young team on your hands, but that's good because they're developing under these seniors, and you get to show off their experience, even for being a bunch of young guys.
Yeah, you know, we're not young anymore. I mean, we're 21 games into this season, so we've got 3 seniors that'll play a ton of minutes for us. And then our young guys, per se, with Jacob and Carter and Wolfie and Thomas and Drew, like, they're not young anymore. Young by age, per se, but yet they've played a lot of RC basketball up to this point, too. So we expect you know, good things out of them as well, and we know what they're capable of doing, and we just have to you know, do that on a possession-by-possession basis, too.
What are the keys against Hatton Northwood? You talked about it being a close 3 quarters and then taking it over in the 4th the last time you played, but what are your keys in this tournament to take on the Thunder?
Well, I think we have to be offensively, we've got to be unselfish. The first time we played them, I thought, you know, our first 6 possessions, it was 1 pass and a shot, and that's not good enough. That's not team basketball. That's, you know, that's what the defense wants you to do, is pass it once, and if they only got to play defense for 25 seconds, if you make it, great. If you miss it, that's the first pass in their transition, and it gets them out to go. So we have to be better offensively, more patient on offense, and run our stuff and look to pass the ball. And defensively, you know, I think we got to pressure the ball, and we've got to defend Azure and keep his feet out of the paint, and then cover up their guards and just make sure we close out and rebound. They rebound the ball really, really well, and they're aggressive. And you know, it's that time of year. I told the boys yesterday, it seems like, you know, the team that comes out and fights for the loose balls and gets all the 50-50 balls and dives on the floor and does all those little intangibles, takes charges, things like that, seems to be the team that has the best chance to win too. So it's an effort thing this time. You got to want it more than the other team. It's plain and simple. The ball might not go in the hole every night, but you can always play defense, and you got to want it more than the other team.
Head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Brandy George. Best of luck today, Coach.
Thanks, sir.
The Irie Insurance pregame show continues after this on YourLiveEvent.com from the North Dakota Class B Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament at the Betty in Grand Forks.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Hatton Men's Club is a group of community-minded men working together as volunteers to fundraise for important community projects. The Hatton Men's Club is proud to help individuals, businesses, school groups, and other local organizations with funds raised, all benefiting and strengthening the Hatton community. A reminder that the City of Hatton is having an all-class reunion July 1st through the 4th this year. Good luck to all participating today from the Hatton Men's Club.
The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsborough Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsborough Central Valley students. Go Boroughs!
With the risks found in agriculture, it's important to have a crop insurance agent that understands your situation. Someone who will review your numbers and consider the different scenarios. Someone who understands farm programs and add-on options. Irie Insurance is here to help. With real-world experience, Irie Insurance will customize a plan to minimize your risk. Find out more at IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Welcome back to the Betty in Grand Forks, North Dakota, home of Class B Region 2 boys basketball. This tournament here in Grand Forks, I'm Leif Bakken. Joining me today, Keith Meyer, and he's been helping us out, dedicated North Dakota cameraman, and that is the perfect rodeo queen wave, Keith. That is great. So we appreciate Keith's help and his insight. He was a coach, championship coach, and so he's got lots of great insight and things to say about different basketball aspects. And Keith, you and I have talked before when it was girls basketball time, but both Region 1 and Region 2 basketball, very tough. It's a very good two regions and a very fun two regions to watch.
Yeah, both sides. Region 2 maybe has a little more power at the top this year. Not so much of a balance as Region 1 has. Region 1 seems like you go 1 through 6, 1 through 7. They can all beat each other. Even Kindred is not. They can be beaten too. HCV got them the first game of the year, and then they lost another one later on. So these tournaments are going to be fun. I expect lots of good basketball, lots of good ball games.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be coming back with your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups in just a bit. You're on YourLiveEvent.com. Region 2 basketball coverage coming your way. At Nilsson Brand Law, we know that lawyers are meant to solve problems. Whether you're going through a divorce, navigating a business dispute, need help with an estate plan, dealing with the death of a loved one, or are facing criminal charges, we are here to help. The attorneys at Nilsson Brand Law want to make sure your future is secure. You will receive individual counsel for your specific needs. Also, an entire team working for your best potential outcome. Nilsson Brand Law with offices in Fargo, Mayville, and Grand Forks. We're ready to work with you. Visit us online today at nilssonbrandlaw.com.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
In Grand Forks and Lakota, see Chris Moen, your agent with answers.
The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters mission is to cultivate an environment that inspires students, athletes, coaches, parents, and communities to collectively create a positive and spirited atmosphere for all athletic programs. Search for North Border Eagle Sports Boosters on Facebook if you'd like to become a member or for more information today. The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters wishes the Eagles the best of luck in the tournament.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. You can find all of your hardware needs for all seasons. They have everything you need to keep up with Old Man Winter, including shovels, scrapers, ice melt, and more. If you're doing remodeling or other do-it-yourself indoor projects this winter, stop by Olson Hardware. You can pick up your paints, stains, and all of the other accessories too. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop and check out the amazing Rest Mattress at Olson Hardware. Your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
RAR Malting and Taft Elevator in Taft, North Dakota is a centrally located barley handling and malting plant serving North Dakota, Minnesota, western Montana, and Canada. RAR Malting has been a malt of reputation since 1847, distributing malting barley to breweries and distilleries around the world. And with Taft Elevator's upgraded handling, sampling, and testing equipment, they can maintain and preserve the quality of that malting barley. RAR Malting and Taft Elevator, handling and distributing malt of reputation. Welcome back to the Betty Engelstead Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Everybody, I'm Leif Bach and Keith Meyer by my side. This is Class B, Region 2, boys basketball. And closing out our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We heard from both the coaches as we have the number 1 Thompson Tommies, who are 16-5. Overall, they're 10-1 in region play, and the number 8 Hatton Northwood Thunder, who are 9-12 overall, 4-8 in region play. Starting off our tournament, as Hatton Northwood beat Midway Minto to make it into the Betty, and so they'll be announcing here the reserves as they've done in the past. And appreciate all of you for joining us for Region 2 basketball. Don't forget Region 1 basketball happening in Wahpeton as well at NDSCS. And pull up another tab. Have both games going at the same time. But appreciate you sticking here with us from Grand Forks. Once again, the Tommies and the Thunder starting our day off. And we were just talking before the break, Keith Meyer and I, about, 2 tough regions and very good teams. And so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun tournament, and it's going to be fun. You watch the girls' side of things, and congratulations to the Kindred Vikings on winning state on the girls' side of things. Well-deserved, beating the Grafton Spoilers, the defending champions out of Region 2. So, again, this east side of the state, very tough. I don't want to take anything away from the west side of the river because that's where I grew up. But, you've got some great teams that all end up here at the Betty and at the B. Such a great and exciting opportunity for all the players and students and everything, and so just great to have everybody along for the ride for all of this basketball. We're winding down, and then next thing you know, it's track and field and baseball and softball. I know they've been getting some of the baseball and softball lined up and rolling as well at some of the schools, so just best of luck to all the athletes as these spring sports start rolling here as we transition out of winter sports. Well, we're going to get here with our American Crystal starting lineups. You can learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. starting off with the number 8, Hatton Northwood Thunder. Number 3 is Caleb Braun. He's a 6'2 guard and a senior. Number 4 is Levi Jorgensen, who's a guard and a senior. He stands at 5'10". Number 5 is Austin Rigg. He's a guard and a senior. He stands at 6 foot tall. Number 20 is Derek Carpenter. He's a sophomore, a guard and a forward. He's 6'3". And rounding out the Thunder is number 42, Kelby Azure, a senior at 6'5". He's a center and forward. Head coach once again is Christian Quilvang, assisted by Connor Weber. That is your number 8, Hatton Northwood Thunder. They are 9-12 overall, 4-8 in the region. As we hear from the reserves. No, they jumped to, I was not paying attention. They announced both reserves as we jump to the Thompson Tommies here as our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Number 3 is Tyler Cunningham, who's a senior and guard standing at 6 foot. Number 4 is Carter Peterson, who's 6'4", a forward and a freshman on this team. Number 10, Connor Welsh, who's 6 foot. He's a senior and a guard for the Tommies. Along with number 23, Jacob Starcevic, who's a 6'2 freshman and a forward. And to round out the Tommies is number 24, Kyle Odenbach, 6'4". He's a senior and a forward. Head coach again, Brandy George, assisted by Brandon Weber. The Tommies are 16-5 overall, 10-1 in the region. Again, a lot of experience age-wise for the Thunder. Lots of seniors on their team. Only 3 seniors for the Tommies, but we heard Coach George talk about, hey, these guys aren't young anymore, these freshmen we're seeing start, because they've got quite a few of those varsity minutes under their belt, and it is time to get rolling. Game 1 of the Class B Region 2 boys basketball tournament from the Betty, as the Tommies will control it to start the game off. Cunningham will have it on the near side, feed it underneath to Peterson, will kick back out. Brings it to the point as the Thunder are playing a man defense, it looks like. Peterson gets it underneath, trying to turn around, gets double teamed off the side of the rim. No good. Big rebound there for Rigg. Ball will be brought up by Jorgensen as it finds its way to Carpenter on this near side wing, trying to go underneath. Cut is stolen by Welsh. He'll bring the ball up himself. Starcevic driving in, goes in, and they say he shuffled his feet as Carpenter was trying to draw the charge foul there. So big turnover on the Tommies as we remain at 0 with 7:20 to go in this first quarter. Little bit of press put on, I should say, as the Thunder are just fine coming across with Carpenter in charge. Jorgensen at the top picks the ball up high out on the key. Rigg now on this high wing. Good cut underneath there by Braun. Braun, nice job from underneath the basket. Double team, push through it, and the Thunder strike first. Although Thunder doesn't strike, Keith, the Lightning does, and that was just a great job. Here's the Tommies looking for that response. Great push, but an offensive rebound on the miss. Here's the wing shot, in and out, no good, and a big defensive rebound for Rigg once again. So the Thunder dish it in. Looking for Azure. Gets his guy to fall off of him, and he's able to make that bunny hop. Thunder getting things rolling first as Starcevic on the baseline shot. No good. Rebound goes put back up on the offensive side. And another one. So Peterson with a good offensive rebound along with Odenbach. And Peterson will be the one going to shoot our first free throws of the afternoon. Azure's first foul in the game, and first points coming for the Tommies on a free throw. Free throw number 1, here comes shot number 2. Off the back of the rim, no good, so it'll be 4-1 in favor of the Thunder. Nice quick passes back and forth between the Thunder. They kick it back out. Jorgensen, he's got a long three-pointer around the rim. No good. Azure with the offensive rebound. Kicks back out, fakes, going to drive into the block, off the glass, and get the right roll that he wants. Great job. Pushing up ahead. It sounded like the crowd across the way wanted to travel, but not going to get it as the Tommies work it around the perimeter. From the wing, driving in. Starcevic drives in, and he'll finally get one to kiss off the glass just right. Looking back up, trying to inbound the ball, and the Thunder were the last ones to touch it as it goes out of bounds. So the Tommies will get an opportunity here to inbound. New player here is Connor Welsh. No, he's not. He's number 10 and been in there the whole time. Starcevic trying to drive into the lane, gets stopped, fakes, then goes up. That's a nice pump fake and a great way to finish off. But the Tommies still down by 1, 6-5. 5:10 to play in the first quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for joining us for this first game. And nice shot, good rocket pass in, but Auger can't complete it. Cunningham comes up with the rebound and finds Welsh on this near side key to kind of direct traffic. Peterson trying to roll. He's got an open space. Welsh does. Off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it will be defensive for Rigg. Rigg leading the way for the Thunder as a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Christian Quilvang. He wants to get things going here for his team. They've got the 1-point lead. The Hatton Northwood Thunder 6. The Thompson Tommies 5 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
See your future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
And welcome back to the Betty, everybody. I'm Leif Bakken, along with Keith Meyer. This is YourLiveEvent.com. The Thunder took that timeout, get the ball at half court, and they'll see what they can do with their offense. Up by 1 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. This is Jorgensen in the corner, finds Azure. Now Braun trying to get it around his defenders, but taken away by Cunningham. Almost gets double teamed. There was a substitution there. Braden Wolfgram, he'll pass in, and Cunningham will drive the lane. Great job for him. And the Tommies take their first lead of the game at the 4-minute mark in the first quarter, 7-6. Now the score, trying to pass through this pressure, no good. Stolen away, I should say, by Drew Overby. Kicks it in, and ooh. Wolfgram hits the ground hard, but he makes the basket, and he'll be going to shoot one.
First time that Thompson put on the pressure full court, it was kind of a possum press. They were laying in the weeds, just letting Hatton Northwood get used to the idea that they can just take it easy and walk the ball up. Then they put the screws to him on that last possession and got themselves a basket.
3-point conversion works out for Wolfgram, as Braden Wolfgram is a 5'8 sophomore, doing a good job for this Tommies team, as trying to bring the ball across is Braun, and a jump ball is going to be called. Good sportsmanship, help him right up, and possession arrow remains in favor of the Thunder from Hatton Northwood. Inbound will come into Carpenter, and he gets a little bit of pressure. Now Jorgensen will take things over. Number 22 in there is Teddy Petrick, a 6'2 junior, as a charge is going to be called on Carpenter, who is driving in. it looked like a great opportunity to drive, Keith, but when the defense is set up like that, you got to figure out something else. 4-point lead for the Tommies with 3:20 to go, and now a almost steal by Petrick.
Thunder needs a stop and a basket here. They don't want to lose contact with Thompson this early.
Cunningham gets the inbound. Turnaround shot is blocked there by the Thunder as Odenbach was trying to go up. Three-pointer gonna rattle in. Great job for Overby, nailing that one. And as you just said, Keith, they got to look for a good basket here, the Thunder do, or this one could run away from them. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. We heard Coach Brandy George talk about how it was a tough 3 quarters just a few weeks ago against this Thunder team as they try to dish it underneath to Azure. As he goes to chase it down, and Azure will hand it off to the official, and we'll go the other way on that turnover.
Well, they were thinking the same thing I was thinking, get the ball inside to Azure, but the pass was too far out to be executed properly.
Great job by the Tommies breaking that press quickly, and that's all you got to do. 1-touch, 2-touch pass, and up and in for Wolfgram. That's a great job. Overby reading that really well as well from this wing. Quickly up ahead, the Thunder break that press. Carpenter with the ball. Now we go to the corner with Petrick. Underneath to Azure. Tries to reach underneath for that basket, and he'll get his own rebound and put back for 2. And he'll get to go to the free throw line. First time for the Thunder to travel to the free throw line this afternoon.
Yeah, I really feel like Hatton Northwood has to ride Kelby Azure in this game. Get the ball in there and keep pounding it in there. There's nobody who matches up physically with Azure on the Thompson team.
Azure takes his time on his free throw. It rolls around and falls in. 3-point play for him. 2:15 to go in the first. Tommy still lead 15-9 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Overby, floater, just a little off the mark. Petrick strong-arming that one out of there. And he's trying to pass it. Taken away by Cunningham. It'll roll in, and he'll get fouled.
Persistence pays off. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tyler Cunningham, that's who that was, with a great job. Like you said, being persistent, going after it, and that's just something about him that all season that I've seen from him is he just sticks with it. Great on the other end on offense, leading the way, but great job by him playing tight defense.
Yeah, pestering like that, and then getting the ball loose and having the court awareness to understand where he was, that he could just throw up a little shot over his head and get it in.
Shot is missed, but it's last touched by the Thunder, who couldn't rebound it. Rigg was there along with a new player who is Hunter Tweet, the 6'2 junior. And so that caused some problems. Wolfgram gets the inbound pass, takes the long 3-point shot, and just shy of the rim, so turnover on the Tommies, but they've got that lead just under 2 minutes to play in the first, a 17-9 lead. First game of the day, Class B, Region 2, boys basketball. Pressure put on hard. Braun turns around, finds Rigg, and Jorgensen is up ahead across the timeline. Braun gets in the corner, uses that baseline, tries to go up, and a jump ball will be called. Great job by Starcevic.
Yep.
And along with, I believe that was Peterson who was there as well on the baseline, double teaming him. Braun's got to find somebody to dish it out to. There's at least one guy open.
Well, what Braun needs to do is just stop at the 10-foot mark or so and shoot that jump shot instead of trying to get in there amongst all those trees.
Ball sent to the corner. This is Overby. 3-pointer. He walks away from it like it was nothing. That was a great shot for Drew Overby, his second 3-pointer of the afternoon, and a 20-9 lead for the Tommies over the Thunder. Quick pass up ahead. Not trying to bounce past that. Off of the foot of Wolfgram. Now it's lost and goes out of bounds. And it'll be last touched by the Tommies. Thunder will get the ball. Azure steps back onto the floor. Braun steps off. Appreciate Coach Brandy George stepping in and making sure that Jorgensen was okay, who hit the ground hard there. Thunder being very physical as Petrick goes in. No good. Rebound falls to Peterson. Bringing the ball up is Welsh. Ooh, very close. I thought maybe he stutter stepped there, but a good dish into Peterson. Blocked by Azure. Jorgensen, nice ball handling, dribbling in, goes up, and he's going to walk with it, so another turnover. .40 seconds to go in the first, and the Tommies slow things down a bit. Wolfgram bringing it. Petrick will pick him up at half court. Welsh, Peterson now underneath the Starcevic. Goes up underneath, using that baseline. We've been seeing that a lot in this postseason, Keith. You and I have talked about that a lot, and when you've got good basketball players, they know how to use that baseline to their advantage just like that. 20 seconds to go. 22-9 is the score. Thunder have been on a little bit of a drought. Rigg caught up with it at the elbow area. Petrick, now Jorgensen with a sweet spin move. Turns, and great wing shot for him. 2 seconds, make it 1. Makes his guy go by, shoots it off the rim. Starcevic just a little bit short, and that is how we close out the first quarter. 22 for the Thompson Tommies, 11 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder on YourLiveEvent.com. This is Class B Region 2 boys basketball tournament action.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Betty, everybody. I'm Leif Bakken on YourLiveEvent.com. Keith Meyer by my side. We've got the second quarter of Tommies and Thunder basketball for Class B boys basketball tournament action. Azure with it out on top. Finds Braun on the near side of the key. We'll pass back over to Carpenter. Azure uses his body. Turn around, and that's a good way, Keith. Just give him the ball, and we heard that from the coach before, that even if he gets a touch, to kick it back out, because those guys have to double team him. But in that case, he's got the right touch, and he can just fade away and make it happen. Braun trying to get get the ball away from Cunningham, and then he trips him up, so a foul will be called. That's the first one for him, and if I'm not mistaken, that's team foul. Okay, they have 5 up there on the board. As the ball's knocked out, we'll see if the Tommies can get it back in. Welsh gets the inbound pass. Cunningham now will dish underneath to Peterson. Trying to cut through, but poked away. I'll give that to Rigg on the steal. Jorgensen will bring it up. 7 minutes to go, approaching 7 minutes to go in this first half. A 22-13 lead for the Tommies over the Thunder from Hatton Northwood. Azure to Braun. Into Carpenter, back to Azure. Can he shoot the three-pointer? In and out, no good. So it means that he can, as Overby comes up with the defensive rebound. So he could be dangerous from anywhere, as Overby takes the long three-point shot. It is saved in by the Tommies, so I'll credit Odenbach there with the offensive rebound. Welsh trying to drive through, gets triple-teamed up, just not the lucky roll, as Braun comes up with the defensive rebound. Trying to get it up ahead to Rigg. Ball knocked away. Welsh with another steal for this afternoon. Gets stopped at the free throw line. Kicks to the wing. Cunningham gets triple teamed. He's got to launch it. Great skip pass. Now off to the edge. Overby for 3. Rattles in. Great shot there his third three-pointer. Odenbach with the assist.
3 for 3 in that corner.
He's doing a great job in that corner. Everywhere else, he seems to be a little bit wide when he takes that shot. 25-13, 5:55 to go. Ooh! Trying to save that one in, and it goes off of the face of Odenbach. Looks like he's recovered all right. Official comes in to check on him.
Yeah, that's one of those that makes you rub your nose and a few tears come to your eyes, but it doesn't hurt.
Good job by Azure to be smart enough to kick that one back. We've seen a lot of that in recent years. High school players able to think about that. Jorgensen lines up for the three-point and open up the bank. He makes that one come on in. Good job there for Jorgensen, the 5'10 senior. Looking for an answer back. Great job for Wolfgram. That's his first three-pointer, and the Tommies keep it extended by 12, 28-16. 5:25 to play in the second quarter. Carpenter dishes back to Jorgensen. Azure in the corner, fakes, drives in. And then he'll do a nice little move between some players, but can't quite get it to fall. Welsh with the rebound as the ball is quickly paced ahead for the Tommies. Starcevic able to lean in, scoop that one up, and Starcevic has been doing a great job this afternoon, leading the team with 8 points, according to what I've got, and we take a timeout. 5:04 to play, and the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard shows the Thompson Tommies 30, Hatton Northwood Thunder 16 on yourliveevent.com.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Returning here to the Betty on yourliveevent.com. Region 2 boys basketball. Pass up ahead to Azure, and it's good. Give the assist to Carpenter as the Thunder finally broke that press pretty clean there, Keith, and they found themselves open on the other end. Starcevic passes. Welsh able to go gather up the loose pass. Ball worked around. Cunningham quick, goes to the baseline, takes that baseline shot. Lucky bounce off the rim, off the glass, and through. 32-18, 4:28 to play in the second quarter. Braun takes some big dribbles, big steps. Azure from the corner for three. And that means that he is dangerous from everywhere, Keith. And the Tommies are going to have to watch him closely, more closely than they have been. Ball worked around the perimeter. Cunningham fakes the three. We go back to Welsh on the far side. Starcevic, turnaround shot in the lane, no good. Rebound will be to Rigg. I misinformed you when we went into the break. It's actually Overby leading the way with 9 points, but Starcevic along with Wolfgram each have 8. Drive here by the Thunder, no good, and a foul going to be called as that was Odenbach going up for the rebound and getting pushed over. And it looks like Coach Brandy George wants to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with him. It's 32 for the Tommies, 21 for the Thunder on yourliveevent.com. We'll be right back.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
And and welcome back to the Betty Engelstead Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm Leaf Bach, and this is YourLiveEvent.com. Keith Meyer providing color and running our camera for us, and we appreciate his help as always. Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard shows us 32-21. Thompson Tommies over the Hatton Northwood Thunder, and the Tommies have the ball. Cunningham, that would have been a long three. Fakes out the Thunder as drive in, and a charge to be called. Wolfgram driving in, a great job by Azure. So, that'll be only the second foul this half, Keith, on the Tommies. They've been playing pretty clean. We've seen them play very tight, but they've been keeping their hands off of the other players and doing a good job, in my opinion. 3:20 to go in this first half. Ball stolen away here by Overby on the bad pass on its way to the baseline. Overby gets stopped, and he does a stutter step, and you and I have talked about that too, where how important a jump stop in that situation would be so helpful.
Fundamentals.
So, another turnover, and back the other way we go. Petrick wearing number 22. And Tommy's finally back off so Jorgensen can bring the ball up the floor. Jorgensen stops, finds Azure. He's trying to use that baseline, go against his defender. That was a good job by Carpenter trying to jump up, but Starcevic is the one who comes up with the rebound, and that one will bounce out of bounds as Overby was trying to save it.
Thompson giving away a few possessions here, and I don't think Brandy George is going to like that a whole lot.
Substitution here is going to be for the Thunder. That is Tweet. As it looked like Braun is taping his hand up like he cut his wrist or something potentially. And Tweet brings the ball up the floor, and then a foul to be called as Cunningham will get the steal, and it'll be on Tweet. So it's the first one on him, and it's the 7th team foul for the Thunder. So we march from half court down to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. First shot up, around the rim, no good. Tweet will get the rebound. Make up for his wrongdoings, potentially, I guess, in that play as Jorgensen brings the ball up. 5-second count here. Coming up through 4. Got it pass, picked up his dribble. Azure. Jorgensen trying to drive, gets triple teamed. Tweet fakes the 3, drives in, 2 big steps. No good. No charge either, and Odenbach with the rebound. Starcevic finds a lane to go in, and Petrick just reaches over and grabs his arm and says no, but the official says, no, you can't do that either.
Thunder got what they wanted at the other end. A nice trip through the lane and a layup, but there was enough pressure there. I can't remember who the ball handler was, but he tried to avoid whoever was trying to draw the offensive foul on there, and that caused him to miss that easy layup.
2:05 to go in the first half. Schumacher, a new player in there playing, wearing the number 11. Peterson back out there for the Tommies, and Braun is back in as the second shot is good for Starcevic. Braun inbounds to Jorgensen, who's bringing it up. He'll turn around, find Braun. Now Petrick, just a little 3-man weave up on top. And as Petrick is trying to drive away from Overby, Overby gets a piece of him.
That's a play that looks really good when you pull it off, that swat from behind. But when you miss it, you're going to foul them almost every time.
Azure will get the inbound pass at the top of the key. Now we'll work to the wing with Braun. Good screen. He'll roll out, Azure will. And Braun has been he doesn't look the part to me, Keith, but he's been very aggressive, driving to the board and drawing fouls like that one.
Well, he's slender. He's obviously a slasher type of player, long arms. He can fit through cracks in the defense. That's what gets them to the hole.
34-21 lead for the Thompson Tommies as the first shot, first trip for Caleb Braun to the free throw line is off the mark. Braun is a 6'2 senior. Again, Hatton Northwood full of seniors as the second shot's off the mark, and the rebound comes to Schumacher. Wolfgram brings the ball up the floor. Overby to Wolfgram and then to Starcevic at the free throw line. Peterson had a good position against the Thunder there, and Petrick trying to get that ball back, and Braun shifting his feet just too much.
Well, Braun was trying to take off before he looked up court, and by the time he did look up, there was somebody right in front of him, and that's when you travel.
Schumacher will get the ball. Starcevic bounces off his defender. A great fadeaway shot for him. Contested and everything. Got to appreciate that about Starcevic so far this afternoon. As the Thunder are able to bring it up the floor. Azure in the corner. Skip pass across the way to Carpenter. Carpenter will use that baseline. He gets double teamed. Blocked by Peterson. And into the hands of Wolfgram. Trying to find Overby up ahead. He's double teamed. Tries to go up. And then it's a rebound twice by Starcevic. And then he's fouled on his second shot.
Starcevic had a lingering thought there about trying to throw it down, but he wasn't high enough, so he did the smart thing and put up a layup.
52 seconds to go in the first half. Starcevic shooting 2 from the free throw line. Misses the first.
Starcevic, as most people in Region 2 know, that's a name that's kind of revered around the UND campus. Daddy played football for the then Fighting Sioux when they were in their Division II heyday, and that has obviously carried on to his son.
He's going to come off the floor, going 1 for 2 that time on the line, and he is 5 for 6 from the free throw line this afternoon. Puts it to 37-21 for the Tommies to lead the Thunder. Jorgensen going to push the pace a little bit. Trying to get the ball in, finds Azure. Going for the turnaround shot, and Azure will get fouled as both Peterson and Welsh are there. They'll put that on Welsh.
I am not sure why that wasn't a double dribble, because Azure dribbled 2 different times. I don't know. I think the first time he dribbled, they say he was trying to get control of the basketball. So there's a fine line there between a dribble and just getting control of the ball.
First shot off the mark for Azure. Second one is good. And this will prompt Tweet to come in, and Azure will take a break. He's 2 for 3 from the line. And we'll see what the Tommies do here. No shot clock in play, 30 seconds to go. Try to get one more put in and extend their lead, 37-22. Welsh dribbling high out on the far side of the key, backs out as we approach 15 seconds. Now Jorgensen will get in there to make it count, and a block will be called here on Tweet, who is trying to defend against Welsh. Seven guys on this Thunder team, Keith, are seniors, and I think they're probably one of the only teams in the area that have that many seniors, I think. Everybody else is fairly young, as the first shot for Welsh is no good. This is his first trip to the free throw line, but we talk a lot about how a lot of these teams are pretty young, and the Thunder, they've got 7 seniors. Welsh, for the Tommies, makes his second shot. 8 seconds to go, 38-22. Thunder trying to get one last score in there, and Carpenter with the long pass, he gets pushed out of bounds and fouled.
Didn't hurt anything because they're not in the bonus yet.
This foul will prompt Wolfgram to come in. Welsh will step out. 3.4, ball comes into Braun, out to Jorgensen, Catch and go. Wow, what a shot. Great turnaround there for Jorgensen. Braun with the assist. That doesn't happen very often, but that was pretty sweet to see. Catch and go. Great job for Jorgensen.
Yowie, zowie, Batman.
It helps the cause a little bit as we go into halftime. It is 38 for the Thompson Tommies and 25 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder, the number 1 and number 8 respectively in this Class B Region 2 boys basketball tournament from the Betty in Grand Forks, North Dakota. The Farmers Union Insurance halftime show coming up in just a bit. The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters mission is to cultivate an environment that inspires students, athletes, coaches, parents, and communities to collectively create a positive and spirited atmosphere for all athletic programs. Search for North Border Eagle Sports Boosters on Facebook if you'd like to become a member or for more information today. The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters wishes the Eagles the best of luck in the tournament.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Welcome back to the Betty in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm Leif Bach and Keith Meyer with me as we are at halftime. It is your Farmers Union Insurance halftime show for auto, farm, home, and business. Visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Well, here at halftime on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, the Thompson Tommies, number 1 in this tournament, leading the number 8 Hatton Northwood Thunder 38-25. After one quarter of play, it was 22-11. The Tommies leading, but the first to score and kind of run away with it for a bit were the Thunder. They had a 7-6 lead early in the first, and then things crumbled a little bit on them. And here we are again at halftime, 38-25. Let's start off with the Hatton Northwood Thunder statistics here, as your leader is Kelby Azure, the 6'5 senior. He's got 15 points on the afternoon. He's got 5 twos, a three-pointer, and he's 2 for 3 from the free throw line, doing a good job there. Jorgensen, Levi Jorgensen, the 5'10 senior. He may be small, but he is mighty, as he's got 2 3-pointers and a regular field goal as well. We saw an amazing last shot there. He's got 8 for the afternoon so far. That's followed by Braun with 2. And in the rebounding category, they've got 11 in this first half. So keep that number in mind. Rigg leads the way with 4. Azure has 3 in the next slot. 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block is what I've got wrote down for the Hatton Northwood Thunder. As for the Thompson Tommies, your leader in scoring right now is Jacob Starcevic, a 6'2 freshman. He's a forward, and he has also got 15 points on the afternoon. He's got 5 from the field, and then he's 5 for 6 on the free throw line. Behind him is Overby with 9. Wolfgram, Overby, all 3 of the 3 3-pointers for 9 points. Wolfgram with 8 with 2 on the field, 1 3-pointer, and a free throw. 12 rebounds for the Tommies in the first half, so 12 compared to 11. Pretty evenly matched there, according to my statistics. Again, unofficial. Odenbach leads the way with 3. That's followed by Peterson, Starcevic. Those guys each have 2, and then spread around. So comparatively, the Thunder have just a few guys, Rigg and Azure, who can really rebound, and they concentrate there, where the Tommies are able to put a body and everybody kind of gets to share the ball off of the glass. There's 2 assists along with a bunch of steals. Let me count them up here quick. That's 7 for the Tommies. Cunningham has 3, followed by Welsh with 2, and Overby has 2. 1 big block by Peterson for the Tommies. And that's a look at some of your halftime statistics. We're going to take another break and come back here on your Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show. Talk about the keys for these two teams to keep things rolling. How can the Tommies keep hold of this game, and how can the Thunder battle back in? 38 for the Thompson Tommies. Hatton Northwood Thunder 25 on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard for your seed needs. Tim Kazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877. Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show continues after this.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Welcome back to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center. This is your Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show. I'm Leif Bakken. Thanks for being on YourLiveEvent.com. Keith Meyer with me. And Keith, keys to this game as the Tommies lead the Thunder 38-25, and I think ultimately it comes down to converting the points on the other end, as it should. But the Tommies have done a really good job of converting those points. So if they can keep up the rebounding, go to the other end and score, they'll keep control of this game. For the Thunder, it's the other issue. They get the rebound, they come down, but maybe it's a little too hard off the board or they don't find quite the right shot.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for the Thunder because, you know, in essence, they need to start putting some pressure on the ball. Maybe that's full court pressure. Maybe that's a little tighter in the half court. But at the same time, I really like what the Thompson perimeter guys are doing. They're just so cool with the basketball. When you handle it that well, you know, I just don't think you're going to give up any long droughts because you have to have turnovers in there to give up many points in a row. But these outside guys for Thompson, they're as cool as snow cones in July.
That's for sure, and exactly what you said there, Keith. It's going to come down to a little more ball protection for the Thunder as well. When the Tommies have 7 steals to your 1, that's a big difference, and they've been converting on most of those. Both teams have had their mix-ups in their brain where something's not quite right and you bounce it off the wrong guy or you pass it here, and that just happens. That's human nature. We're all human and we screw up once in a while, but just if both teams, like you said, I think the Tommies more cool and collected than the Thunder right now, and so if they can continue that, they're going to be in really good shape. Thompson Tommies lead 38 to the Hatton Northwood Thunder's 25 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. And this concludes our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. You can talk to Ryan Opdahl with Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro for auto, farm, home, and business. Ryan's got it for you. That's all for our halftime show as we get ready to go into the third quarter on YourLiveEvent.com. This is Class B Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament. Action today, action tomorrow, action on Thursday. Don't forget Region 1, also covered by Your Live Event, going on now in Wahpeton, North Dakota. We are underway with third quarter action. Starcevic on this near side. Peterson going to do a little lift, trying to find Odenbach. It'll slip through his fingertips and out the baseline. Turnover, and we'll see what the Thunder can do as a little bit of pressure is put on by the Tommies.
There's that possum press again where they don't put a lot of pressure on.
Azure drives in, and then Odenbach comes up with the block and takes it away. Driving underneath, this is Peterson, goes up, can't draw the foul. Ball is knocked away, and Welsh finally comes up with the offensive rebound for the Tommies. Ball worked around the perimeter. Starcevic on that far side thought about the three. Jorgensen bit on the bait, but Starcevic decided to keep it. Peterson on the baseline shot a little too much. Two Thunder going for that one. Got to credit Braun there with the rebound. Rigg back in the game, wearing the number 5. He passes back to Jorgensen, way out at half court. Carpenter to Azure. Fadeaway shot from the wing, a little high off the board. Rebound is offensive for Jorgensen. He'll go up against the tall Peterson, and there's a block by Peterson. His second of the day, as it's quickly taken down the other way, as Cunningham is able to put that one in, and it's 40-25, first points in the second half. Braun jump stops at the free throw line, kicks back with 6:30 to go in the third. Jorgensen calling the play out, Welsh playing tight on him, finds Carpenter on the far side key. Azure at the top. Near side Jorgensen. Tommy's playing a man defense. Azure driving in, running out of time on the shot clock. Jorgensen, three-pointer from the wing. He makes that one sink in. Quickly down the other way now, 40-28. Peterson goes through as Azure hits the floor. No call, so Peterson glances down and says, okay, I'll take that step-up basket. 5:45 to go in the third, 42-28. Thompson over Hatton Northwood. Jorgensen kicks to Rigg. He's got a long three-pointer on the way, a little bit flat on it, bounces off of one of the Tommies, and last touch by Azure as he is being athletic, trying to get that ball and save it. Tried to knock it off Welsh, but Welsh says, no, you touched it last, buddy. Quick pass ahead. Peterson looking underneath to Odenbach. Great job by Rigg to break that one up. The only thing that would have been better is to bring that one in and start off the other way. Tommy's getting set up towards the corner on that far side. Welsh into Peterson, and there's a charge. He got that ball, and Azure standing tall over him, and they're about the same height, and that was a classic football shoulder tuck.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Azure tried that again after the previous one was not called. I just kind of stunned by that, but he did a good job selling that second one.
Ball worked around to Carpenter for the Thunder on the left side wing. Top of the key is Rigg. We've seen him take this three-point shot, but Peterson was up too tight on him. Jorgensen with the ball. We find Braun now on the right side wing. Rigg drives the right side lane. Azure saves it in for the offensive rebound. Gives the Thunder another opportunity. Jorgensen on the lift, no good. Rebound comes down defensively to Peterson this time. Azure takes a hard shoulder once again. Odenbach stands over him and then puts that shot in. That's Odenbach's first points according to my statistics, and a timeout going to be taken. 30 seconds taken by the Thunder as they trail the Thompson Tommies 44-28 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
And returning to the Betty for North Dakota Class B Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament. I'm Leif Bakken. This is YourLiveEvent.com. As the music fades out and we resume play in the third, it's a 44-28 lead for Thompson over Hatton Northwood. Azure gets the ball for the Thunder of Hatton Northwood. Sweet little move, can't get it to go. Braun got the rebound, but it's taken away by Wolfgram. Pushing it up quickly is the 3-on-3 situation. Now everybody else catches up. Cunningham will get the pass, and then Braun will be the one with the foul here.
Braun thought he had a steal lined up there, but he got himself a little bit out of control, and then the offensive guy moved, ended up plowing him over.
Cunningham, long two-pointer from the corner is good. Great shot there. He maybe wishes he was one step further back, but still getting a good lead as driving in is Braun, and he takes just one too many steps before lifting. That was a long way to try for that layup as well. And so Braun, he looks a little gassed, and he's been working hard, don't get me wrong. Petrick will come in to replace him for now on the Thunder side. They trail 46-28 with 3:40 to go as the pass from Wolfgram was on its way to Overby, who zigged when he should have zagged as it goes out of bounds, and the Thunder will get an opportunity here to score. Petrick brings it across half court. Ooh, he'll take one too many steps. You get excited, Keith, and you're ready to go and make that pass. You've got two guys coming up on you, and your brain's working a little bit faster than your feet, or vice versa. Tommy's working around the perimeter. Wolfgram to Cunningham. Long three-pointer on the near side. Off the front of the rim, no good. Azure with the rebound. Jorgensen to bring the ball up the floor. Overby recovers. Rigg over to Carpenter on that left wing. Nice roll by Rigg. And that's a great job even through the double team. We haven't seen a ton of Rigg. That's his first points this afternoon, and haven't seen a ton of him, but great move, great play by him. Overby looking for three off of the iron on the back. Offensive rebound and put back for Starcevic. Great job by Cunningham on the rebound and the assist.
Thunder look a little bit tired. There was no reaction to that rebound in the pass that time down court.
So we'll see if they take some time to take a deep breath here with 2:25 to go in the third. Going up, and they count it for Petrick. Excuse me, that was Carpenter. I looked down briefly, so great job for Carpenter. Carpenter's first points. Second foul for Wolfgram, and it's the second foul on the Tommies in this half. Carpenter makes the free throw shot, his first trip there this afternoon. 2:15 to go in the third. 48-33 lead for the Tommies, who have the ball. From the wing and a fadeaway, Overby. Another great shot for him. All of his points coming from beyond the arc. He's got 4 of those. As we go just under 2 minutes. Still an 18-point lead for the Tommies as Jorgensen tries to make it through. Overby gets the defensive rebound and brings it up quickly. Cunningham takes the shot, but it's going to be a charge called on the Tommies as Overby was coming in just a little too hot.
Well, Azure is now 2 for 4 on drawing offensive fouls.
And for anybody who's played basketball or knows the game, that's fairly difficult to sell that and make that look good enough. And he's done it twice now. And we talked during the break, on the one at the top of the key that he didn't get called.
Well, especially when you're a big guy and there's a little guy coming at you. They think the big guy should be able to hold his ground no matter what. And they have a tendency to give the benefit of the doubt to the little guy in that case.
Starcevic gets the rebound off of Riggs' good attempt. As Starcevic goes up, and now a foul will be called. And this will be... Azure. Second one on him, second one on the team this half. 1:28 to play in the third. Round the rim and off, no good for Starcevic's first trip the second half. Give you an update on his percentage from the free throw line. Off the mark, no good. Braun with the rebound. Pressure put on. 5 for 8 is what Starcevic is from the free stripe. Long three-pointer for Azure. My goodness! High wing shot. Azure is dangerous from outside. That's his second on the afternoon as we approach 1 minute to go in the third. It's 51 for the Tommies, 36 for the Thunder. Overby looking for the response. Three-pointer, no good. Rigg comes up with the rebound, and a good job by Peterson to get in there and tie him up for the jump ball. It'll stay with the Thunder, though.
Important for the Thunder to get a basket here because if they can keep it down around a dozen. Then you're in range. But if they don't score and Thompson scores, it makes it way more difficult.
Azure on the near side wing, looks for Braun underneath. He's double-teamed, goes up, won't get the foul. Gets his own rebound, though. Goes up again, just off the inside of the rim. Can't get it. Starcevic comes up with the rebound. Defensively, drives it all the way to the end. He gets double-teamed. Braun pushes this one away from Starcevic and out of bounds out the corner. This will be maybe a little bit of a difficult... At least it's not on the baseline. It is on the sideline. It's more difficult from the corner on the baseline as Starcevic thought about that spin move. Finds Peterson who goes up. Can't get a foul. Rolls off and Azure comes up with the rebound. Rigg up ahead to Petrick. Kick it back to Rigg. Jorgensen. He's got some space. Goes up on the wing lift. No good. Another offensive rebound and put back for Braun. 10 seconds to go, 51-38. Tommy's with the ball and the lead. Schumacher, Welsh, and now Starcevic jump stop and go up from the middle of the lane. Pushed up by Peterson and then rebound by Azure. And that was just a good thing for him. He just said, enough is enough. The quarter's over. We're done. 51-38. We're going into the fourth quarter as the Thompson Tommies lead the Hatton Northwood Thunder on yourliveevent.com. From the Betty in Grand Forks.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Welcome back to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm Leif Bakken with Keith Meyer This is yourliveevent.com and Class B North Dakota Region 2 boys basketball tournament action. Game 1 of the day. We've got 4 of them total today for you. Going to be fun. Jake Berkmeyer bringing you the next game on yourliveevent.com for Region 2. We've also got Region 1 action as the Tommies work the ball inside to Peterson, and a good little fadeaway for Peterson. Carter Peterson, a 6'4" freshman for this Tommies team. Big guy that's going to get a lot of playing time over the next several years. As I talk about him, he gets a rebound off of the Thunder miss. Welsh, Peterson, and trying to fire it in. Carpenter comes up with a steal. Jorgensen will be left to bring it up the floor. A lot of work ahead of the Hatton Northwood Thunder. As this one is poked away, Starcevic comes up with the steal. He's going to drive against 2 Thunder, and then he does a nice little no-look pass to Welsh. Great play. Welsh with his first field goal of the day. Steal and assist for Starcevic.
Yeah, great instincts there. He saw that screen coming, jumped it, and tipped it loose.
As you say that, jumping is Cunningham. He takes it all the way down on the steal. He leads the way with steals with the point and gets the basket. 4 steals for him this afternoon. 6:30 to go, 57-38. Tommies haven't quite had the 20-point lead yet today. As another pass is taken away by Starcevic. Azure gets in the way of it, and it'll go out of bounds last touched by him. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Quilvang of the Hatton Northwood Thunder. 6:16 to play. Your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. 57 for Thompson, 38 for Hatton Northwood.
The story is told that the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
And we're ready to keep going here in the fourth quarter with 6:16 to play in the game. It's 57 for the Thompson Tommies, 38 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leaf Bach and glad to have the play-by-play action for you from Region 2 tournament play. Game 1 as a nice pass in from Starcevic to Odenbach. Haven't seen him score in a while. But now they're finally able to push it to 21 over their opponent. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game. Carpenter stuck out high on the wing. Azure driving the lane, goes up, rolls around. Won't go in, but he'll be heading to the free throw line to shoot. They put it on Odenbach. His second and team foul 4.
Yeah, discussion on who that foul was on, but I think they're going to leave it.
So, Azure will take his time. Nothing wrong with that, except for a miss on the first shot. A little bit of a flip from the first half. There were more fouls on the Thunder in that first half than the Tommies. They only had 3 or 4 in that first half as the second one rattles in for Azure. And it's now a 20-point game. Welsh for the Tommies brings it up. Odenbach, the trailer, grabs the ball. Cunningham back to Welsh, way out. Near half. Peterson will get it in the elbow area. He's thinking about the 3, maybe. We'll go to the wing with Welsh. Ooh, moving his feet a lot as Peterson goes up against Azure, who falls to the ground again. No call, but the ball last touched by Peterson. Rigg finds Jorgensen into Carpenter. He had to double check to see where he was on the floor. Yes, you're quite close to the sideline. Make sure you don't step out. Petrick back to Jorgensen to set the play up. Wide open lane to go down, but He'll get shut down, find Carpenter on the wing. Rigg, good job. Ooh, just a little too far under the basket. And Peterson comes up with a defensive rebound. Leaves it for Welsh, finds Cunningham at the baseline. He'll back out to the wing area again. Fake the pass. Starcevic, spin move. Three-pointer on the way for Odenbach. No good. Rebound, Petrick for the Thunder. Ball passed up ahead. Carpenter, big couple of steps as Starcevic smacks the board, but that doesn't help anything. Carpenter with some good points. Spin move by Starcevic, no good, but the offensive rebound and put back by Peterson.
That was so pretty. He faked the blue team just out of the gym on that spin.
4:25 to play in the game. 61-41, Thompson over Hatton Northwood. Couple of players set to check in for both teams as the ball is worked to the far side wing with Carpenter. Now Azure pulling up for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Cunningham with the rebound, only his third on the afternoon, which doesn't surprise me really. He's not one that's usually under the basket necessarily. Usually one commanding the team, and a timeout taken by the Tommies as they lead by 20 with 4:04 to play. Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard 61-41, Thompson over Hatton Northwood.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
And welcome back once again. North Dakota Class B Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm Leif Bakken with Keith Meyer. This is YourLiveEvent.com as Cunningham gets caught up on the key but finds Starcevic. Wolfgram came in during that timeout, as did Overby for the Tommies. Wolfgram gets stopped, finds Odenbach to Cunningham. Spin move kick out. Corner three for Overby is good as he hits the floor. The official just looks at him as Petrick boxed him out just fine. Great shot for Overby, his fifth three-pointer. And that extends their lead to 23. Petrick takes a three-point. Offensive rebound for Azure. Good job for him on the putback. 3:15 to go in the game. Wolfgram to Overby. Pass up ahead to Cunningham. Braun playing tight defense on him. Petrick trying to get that ball. One guy's free now because Petrick's left back. Overby no good. He goes to save that, and they call him out of bounds. Hey, nice try. Way to try to go after that. You can't discredit him for that.
Again, the sense that the Tommies have, they know where each other are, and they know that if the ball's going out of bounds, somebody else better be there to get it if he can save it.
Cunningham knocks this one away into the hands of Wolfgram. Battle for the ball. Rolls to the sideline, but gathered up by Starcevic. Trying to drive in as Wolfgram as he stops at the free throw line, but a foul will be called here on Braun. That'll be his third and team foul 3 here in the second half. Odenbach steps off the floor. Peterson comes back on. Overby will be near us to inbound the ball. Petrick for the Thunder playing the defense. Cunningham almost had it, and then Braun zips that one away from him before he can gather the possession. So we move a little further down the sideline. Starcevic gets it just outside the lane. Good turnaround shot. And as you mentioned before, Keith, Starcevic has just some pretty natural talent when it comes to some basketball. We've seen him make some pretty great moves. 2:20 to go in the game. Jorgensen taking a long three-point shot. Rebound will fall to Wolfgram. The ball is tossed up ahead, and now that everybody gets caught up. Cunningham on the wing. Now we'll go back to Wolfgram at the top. Cunningham with some pretty cool moves. Gets to the lane, kicks out, Overby. Rattles that one in, and a timeout to be taken. That is 6 3-pointers for him. Just under 2 minutes to play. The timeout will take us to our timeout of 69 for the Tommies, 43 for the Thunder on the Tim Cassette Seed Sale scoreboard from the Betty.
You can pull a great career together right out of the air at Lake Region State College. Our Wind Energy Technology program offers 1- and 2-year courses training wind energy technicians. Be a part of this growing eco-friendly industry. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
And welcome back to the Betty, as that timeout was actually a minute long, but we're back here with 1:58 to go in the fourth. It's 69 for the Thompson Tommies, 43 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder. I'm Leif Bakken, Keith Meyer running camera, doing some color commentary. Appreciate his help and all his comments and insight. We're going to have some new guys out there for the Thunder.
Well, you track them down. I just got to say about Overby, he is stunning today. Unbelievable. I don't know if he shoots like that all the time. Every game, I suspect not. I think he's extremely hot today. But wow. Those 3-pointers from the deep corner, he must have shot millions of those to be, 6 for 6 from out there.
Well, as the Thunder bring the ball up, that is Gavin Kutchel with the ball, wearing 31. Now it's taken away. Ball advanced by the Tommies and put through by Schumacher. Bringing the ball up the floor is number 10, Riley Oxton, a 6'2 senior and guard. He gets a screen from Braden Rasmussen, a 6'4 senior, wearing number 41. Here in the corner is Elliot Holden, wearing the number 32. Rasmussen, turnaround shot off the brick, no good. Rebound falls down to Overby. 71-43 lead, 1:10 to go in the fourth. As a timeout's taken, it's probably just for substitutes here. See if I can make sure I've got everybody down on that side now. Ball comes into Schumacher. He'll pass here to a couple of guys, glancing down. This is Tice. Now Schumacher stops, pops that elbow shot, in and out, no good. Rebound will fall to Rasmussen. Trying to work the ball in. It's poked away by Schumacher, last touched by him, as that was Caleb Trostad, number 40. He's a 6'3 sophomore for this Thunder team. 39 seconds to go. Oxton drives, finds the near side. Rasmussen on the side of the lane, shoots this one, no good. Rebound falls down to Tice. Schumacher slows things way down with 20. Braden Tice, a 6'1 freshman, and they're just going to hang out at the top of the key. Let time run out. And that is how we close out the game number 1 for the day. 71 for the Thompson Tommies, 43 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder in this quarterfinal round. The Grafton-Mayport CG game winner will take on the Thompson Tommies. We'll come back with some final statistics, wrap things up, and then we'll get Big Jake on the air along with Keith here for the next game. This is YourLiveEvent.com, a final on the Tim Cassette Seed Sale scoreboard, 71-43. Tommies over Thunder.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
See Jared Hansen in Larimore, your agent with answers.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Day Kitch Farms of Ada, Minnesota, celebrating 63 years, is having their annual bull and female sale March 26th, 1:30 p.m., selling Angus and Poll Hereford yearling bulls along with 12 open elite heifer calves and 4 F1 baldy heifers. Go to www.daykitchfarms.com. Again, that's DAKITCH farms.com. All cattle sell DNA-tested carcass data and semen checked.
And welcome back. We're going to get ready to switch things over here quickly. Scoring by quarters in this first game of the day. Thompson Tommies defeat the Hatton Northwood Thunder. It went 22-11. The Tommies led after early on in that first quarter the rest of the way. 22-11 after 1, 38-25 after 2, 51-38 after 3 quarters of play, and a 71-43 final on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Quick statistics here, starting off with the Hatton Northwood Thunder. They'll end their season going 9-13 overall and 4-9 on the region. They were 4 for 8 from the free throw line, and their leader in points was Kelby Azure, the 6'5 senior, with 21. He had 6 from the field, 2 3-pointers, and he was 3 for 5 on the field. Then it was the senior Levi Jorgensen with 11. He had 3 3-pointers and 1 field goal. They had 25 rebounds total, 11 in the first half, 14 in the second half. Leader in rebounding was Azure with 8, followed by Braun, who had 7. 5 assists between Braun and Carpenter with 2 apiece, 2 steals and 1 block in that first half by Azure. For the Thompson Tommies, they were 8 for 14 from the line, and your leader in scoring was none other than Jacob Starcevic. He had 19 points. He had 7 on the field, and then he was 5 for 8 on the free throw line. Overby, that is Drew Overby, the sophomore, he had 6 3-pointers. All of his points coming from beyond the arc. He had 18. Then next up was 11 points for Wolfgram, a free throw, a 3-pointer, and 2 2-pointers. 26 total rebounds, 12 in the first half, 14 in the second half, 6 assists. I should say that your leader in rebounding was the freshman, Carter Peterson, with 6'4" freshman with 6, 2 in the first, 4 in the second. 6 assists total in that game, 12 steals with Cunningham leading the way with 5 of those 12, and then 3 blocks for the Tommies, 2 of those 3 coming from Peterson. I got to give our quick Enbridge Energy player of the game. That's going to have to go to Drew Overby. Just nailing those shots from beyond the arc. What a great job for him, and great work on his side of things. Enbridge Energy, they've finished up Line 3. You can learn more about Enbridge Energy, career opportunities, and Line 3 at enbridge.com. Your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises holding their Hillsborough Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. You can register at planterdoc.com, and they'll be going over lots of things like the monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. That's planterdoc.com to register for the RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st at the Hillsborough store. Your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, I got to give that one to Tyler Cunningham, the 6' senior, with 5 steals. You got to be pretty precise on picking the pocket of your opponent, and he did just that. Again, he had 5 of the 12 steals for their team. And your Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Your Halstead Telephone post-game connection, I've got to give it to Kelby Azure. Kelby Azure, 6'5 senior for the Thunder. They may have lost, but he did a good job. He took some charges. He pulled the rebounds down with 8 of the 25 total, and he led his team with 21 points. Great job for the post player and our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone. Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard final of 71 for the Tommies, 43 for the Hatton Northwood Thunder. Once again, the winner of this next game, which will be with Big Jake and Keith Meyer. It's Grafton and Mayport CG, the number 4 and 5 respectively, coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com. But thanks so much to all of you for sticking with us through this game. We've got more basketball action from Region 2 from the Betty coming up. I'm Leaf Bach, and thanks for joining us, and stick around on Your Live Event. More basketball action will be coming back in a bit.